Hello, cyborgs and superheroes. My name is TV Sky, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII, where we've been thrown in prison for a crime we didn't commit, and now we must fight the law to get our names cleared. Or more specifically, well, that guy's been shot. We have to go into the desert, and then we have to just keep going into the desert a lot, and then eventually we'll find Dine. Now, we've been told how to get to him. They say if you keep heading, the bad guys, bandits, the lying guys who are sitting around in Coral told us that if you want to find the boss, you have to keep going southwest. This, of course, is a bloody lie. We have, in fact, to go northeast. And here's where I'm really hoping that I'm right about that, because I don't actually remember. And there's a, well, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. Man, the boss is really in a foul mood today. Well, maybe that's him in a good mood. So first of all, there's different enemies once we're out in the desert. Yeah, there's the death claws. They're just normal enemies now. But like I mentioned in the last video, I think at some point they were supposed to be special, like it was supposed to be like a mini boss fight or something along those lines. Okay, 2 can play that game, I guess. But yeah, the enemies out in the desert can get a little bit nasty. And here's where I'm really hoping that I've... okay. Yeah, as you can see, the desert is... it's one of those special areas where, like, you can get lost. Yeah. Hello, sandworm. This is why the sandworm is annoying. It has that area of effect attack, and it just has tons and tons and tons of health. So you always end up taking a bunch of damage in fights with it. It does drop ether sometimes, though. Okay, well, nothing for it now. So you've noticed I'm not going for the critical hits, the yeahs, on Tifa's limit break right now. And I don't think I will, because it's just annoying to have to do. Stop with the earthquake! God damn it! Oh my god. At least I haven't run into any cactuars. So that's something. Oh, goody. Okay, made it. Good. Now I need to... Does he have enough? I think so. Because we're about to have a one-man boss fight. Dine, is that you? No, there's a voice I haven't heard in years. Notice the crosses. A voice I'll never forget. I knew I'd see you again someday. That you'd had the same operation and be alive somewhere. Listen, Dine, I need to... I hear a voice. It's Eleanor. I can hear her. She's begging me not to hate your rotten guts. That's why I didn't hunt you down. I know I messed up. I'm not asking you to forgive me. But what are you doing in a place like this? Killing folks who ain't even involved? Why? Why? What difference does it make? You think reasons will make up for all those killed? Is hearing Shinra's excuses gonna make the people of Coral understand? I don't need a reason. All we ever got was bullets and bullshit. What's left is a world of despair and emptiness, and that's it. You still want to know why? Alright, I'll tell you why. Because I want to destroy everything. Villagers. The village itself. The whole damn world. I got nothing left here. Coral, Eleanor, Marlene. Dine, Marlene's alive. After I went back to the village. I figured I couldn't keep running. I wanted to spend my last moments with Myrna. That's when I found her, your daughter, Marlene. She's in Midgar. Let's go see her, yeah? So, she's still alive. Alright, Barrett, I guess we gotta fight. What? Eleanor is all sad and lonely. Marlene should be with her. Dine, you crazy! Marlene wants to see her mom, don't she? Stop, Dine! I can't die here! Oh, yeah. Well, my life ended that day. Stop it, I don't want to fight you. Barrett! Cloud, you stay the hell out of it. This is my problem. He doesn't have anything? I feel like I remember him having a specific thing. A specific thing that I really wanted to steal. Oh well. So, with Dine and Barrett, we see two mirror images of the ways that you can respond to, well, in this case, the ravages of capitalism, but also just tragedy in general, where Barrett is galvanized into action. Like, we have to be able to fix this. We have to be able to do something about it. Dine falls deep, deep, deep into nihilism and despair. Like, just, okay, well, fuck it. Everything's pointless. I'm going to destroy the entire world because everything is bad and it will never be good again. And it's a sort of a defeatist mindset that Barret is sort of the counterbalance against, in that Barret is someone who decides to take action, who decides to make an effort to improve the world, even as miserable and painful and imperfect as it is all going to be, even through his own hypocrisies and his own problems and his own failures, to still at least give it a shot, to still at least try, where Dyne has just surrendered. I don't know why that ability is called Molotov Cocktail. It's got nothing to do with a Molotov Cocktail. Anyway, it's not a hard fight, but if you're not ready for him, you can get in a little bit of trouble. Get back. It wasn't just an arm I lost back then. Oh, something irreplaceable. Where did it all go so wrong? Dyne, I don't know either, man. Is this the only way we can sort things? I told you. I want to destroy everything. Everything. This crazy world. Even me. And what about Marlene? What's going to happen to her? Think about it, Barret. How old was Marlene back then? Even if I did go and see her, she wouldn't understand. More than that, Barret, these hands, they're disdain to hold her again. Barret, give that pendant to Marlene. It was my wife's, Eleanor's. A memento of her. All right? So, Marlene's already 4. Barret, don't ever make her cry. Dyne? Dyne! Dyne! Dyne, I'm no different. My hands, they're just a stain. Ah! I don't want to shout real loud because, you know, neighbors and stuff. So yeah, that's the story of Barret and Dyne. They went through the same tragedy, basically. They became mirror images of each other. But, you know, they're different responses to that problem. And as Barret says, like, his hands are just a stain. Like, we opened the game committing a terrorist attack against a civilian target. A power generator, which generates electricity for a huge part of the city. Barret's hands are just as stained, but there's a difference, you know. Dyne was broken by what happened, by what Shinra did to him. Barret wasn't. Oi. You want something? We want to go up. Like I told you before, you gotta get the boss's blessing, then win at the Chocobo rate. Dyne's got his reasons and can't talk right now, so I got this instead. Whoa. We want to go up. Right. Did you kill Dyne? You must have. You never could have been holding that thing. So Dyne's dead. Maybe now this place will get some peace and quiet. Dyne didn't care about anyone. The hell do you know? I don't know nothing. Sorry. So this is the thing I actually kind of forgot to do. You can go here and talk to this guy before going to see Dyne, and he will tell you, hey, you need the boss's permission to Chocobo, blah, blah, blah. Get out of there. I kind of skipped over that because I'm used to just skipping over that, but there's actually a thing. So. Okay, will you get us out of here now? Haven't you forgotten something? I already told you there's only one way out of here. You gotta win at the Chocobo races held up there at the Gold Saucer. Only one racer can go up at a time. Say what? No, badger me all you like. Rules are rules. I can't change it. If I do, the whole system down here will collapse. I won't let that happen. One of you can go up. After that, it's up to them to sort things out with Dio. All right. Cloud, you go. We'll be waiting down here. Hurry up and win that Chocobo race. Get us out of here.
Cloud, we'll be waiting here. We're counting on you.
You decided? All you need now is a manager. They'll register you and supply the Chocobo.
Hi, I heard about your story.
Esto?
I'll be your manager.
She's called Esther in the original English translation. Well, I'm okay with that, but... This is Esto. She may look a bit funny, but there's no better manager at the races.
How rude. Yeah, well, nice to meet you, Cloud.
All right, then. Go to the elevator by the pillar. Esto will fill you in on the details.
I see. So that's what happened. I'll have a word with Dio. You concentrate on the race. Oh yeah, that's right. What I wanted to say earlier was that anyone can be a jockey. This isn't just a race for criminals. Some compete for fame, others for fortune. Some only live for the race itself. And then there are people like you. I'll teach you how to ride a Chocobo now. So,
first you switch between auto and manual. Yeah, I'm gonna need manual.
It's actually quite hard to make a Chocobo do what you want. If you haven't bonded with it, it won't listen to a word you say. That can't be helped this time, unfortunately. Well, never mind. Most of the Chocobos I train are quite mellow, so you should be fine. When in control, use square to speed up and X to slow down. But watch out, if you push a Chocobo faster than it can handle, it'll lose the stamina in no time. A Chocobo with poor temperament doesn't know its own pace and can wear itself out immediately. If you're dealing with a Chocobo like that, switch to manual and slow it down.
Okay, I'm just gonna confirm something. That I don't remember, but I need to know. Yeah, okay. So there's a little trick to Chocobo races. You new here?
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Esto. Looking pretty as usual.
Thanks. Let me introduce you, Cloud. This is Joe, one of the top Chocobo jockeys.
Nice to meet you, Cloud. But if you're with Esto, that means...
Right, he might be the next big jockey. He was down there just one day and has made it up here already.
What? I see. How do you manage that? Sorry, we're not supposed to inquire about the past here. Anyway, that's interesting. I have a feeling we'll meet again. Until next time, Cloud.
Okay, I'll go and sort out the Chocobo. You wait here a moment.
The very first thing I'm going to do, obviously, grab myself that summon materia that's just lying around randomly. And here it's just kind of a timer that's going, you just have to wait. And now we just wait. Just want to go. Anyway, there's a trick to Chocobo raising, which God, I hope that still works in the Steam version. But if you hold R1 and R2, you can recover your Chocobo stamina.
Cloud. Thanks for waiting. I registered you in the next race. I prepared this Chocobo myself. It should perform quite well. Do you remember how to ride?
I do. So yeah, no guarantee that I'm gonna win the first race, but because I'm running low on stamina already. And I don't think the stamina recovery trick works in the Steam version. That's a bother and a half. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do this a couple of times. Did I just talk with a vague southern accent? But yeah, eventually you are gonna win. Because the game does need you to proceed. The trouble is... See, because I can't go check the menu. Which is where I would be able to see the, Okay. Yeah, there we go. Ugh. What a bother. But yeah,
Congratulations, you're a free man. Oh yeah, the manager told me to give you this letter if you won.
If you're reading this letter, boy, then you must have won. I know you've earned it. Esther told me about dying. Now that you won, I can pardon you and your friends. I also have a little gift for you, by way of apology. I hope you'll find it useful on your journey. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person, but I'm a very busy man. Yours sincerely, Uncle Dio. Kono Dio da! Gift? Anyway, we're not going to be doing any more Chocobo races in this game, because I don't like the Chocobo racing mechanic, and I don't want to breed them, because it takes 100 billion million years. No. Anyway.
Cloud, this is great. The assistant manager just stopped by and dropped off a buggy. Now we can cross over deserts and rivers, no problem. We'll be waiting outside.
Huh? There's more. P.S. I recently met Sephiroth. I'll bet he's pretty popular with boys your age. Why don't you go get his autograph? Apparently he's heading for Gongaga, south of the river.
Sephiroth. I guess this is goodbye. Well, if you ever get your own Chocobo, come back. I'll take care of the registration and everything. Hope we meet again.
So, now that we have the buggy, couple of things. Nope, wrong way. First thing we're gonna do, and by the way, you're not immune from random encounters in the buggy. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to Costa del Sol, and then we're gonna go back to Junon, and then we're gonna go back to Fort Condor, because there's another battle at Fort Condor now. And it might be that at some point I'm just not gonna bother doing all the Fort Condor fights, because the reward isn't that great. But for the moment, I still want to do them just to show them off. Ugh, Jesus. Okay. First, we go back to Costa del Sol, which is pretty easy since we can just go past the river now. Yeah, just please die. These enemies are so tedious. They're a fun design, but they're also just like, ugh. Whoop. Let's see, now we need to get to the harbor, which is over the bridge, duh. I think we'll start by going to the inn, though, having a rest, recovering some HP and mana. And so, we hop on a ship and go back. I never knew you could do that for a long time, by the way. I never realized you could actually go back. But you can. albeit it's a long, slow cutscene that can't be skipped. But yeah, back to Fort Condor, do one of the battles there, and then back to Junon and back on the ship and so on and so on. If I remember correctly, though, I can show off something in Junon. I believe so. They still play the fucking marching anthem here, by the way. Let's see, but for that, I'm gonna need... where the heck is Shiva? Who's got Shiva? Red does. Let's see. Yeah. And here's hoping he can survive it. Let's see, I think the quickest way is just to run. Yeah. Ooh, kind of want to find a save point first, actually. Because the thing I'm about to do, assuming I remember correctly, is a very useful little thing, but it's also dangerous as hell. Thank you. And it's not impossible that it results in a game over. There it is. So I've activated an alarm, which causes enemies to spawn here. Okay, thank God. Okay, it's one of the manageable ones. But these enemies are, as you can tell, pretty powerful. So if I remember, like, these are like level 30, 40 enemies, like way beyond what I'm actually supposed to be able to handle at this point. But it's an amazing grind spot. Let's see, heal us back up, would you? It's an amazing grind spot. Like, if you're playing this game and you want a place to, like, just really get a crap ton of levels and get way ahead on the power curve, this is a good place to do it, but you just need to be prepared. And there was a reason why I went out of my way to get Shiva. Oh, Jesus Christ. And that's because some of the enemies down here are really only weak to ice. Oh, thank God. Okay, he's dead. Whew. Some of the enemies down here that you can run into are primarily weak to ice. And you can see I get 80 AP per fight here and 1200 gil. Like, it's an amazing grind spot, but you have to be ready for it. I really need to have pure on Cloud as well, don't I? Yeah. So I'm not gonna grind too much down here. I'm just gonna show it off for a sec. Mostly because if I grind down here, I'm reasonably sure I'm actually gonna die. I usually take at least 1 or 2 deaths, like when I do a grind thing down here. Okay, let's see if we can find the other kind of enemy. Yep, there they are. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's see if I can take him out. Hate that. Okay, that's one. But yeah, basically the pattern is you get in here, get into 1 or 2 encounters, go back to the inn, rest up, and come back. That's the grind pattern. I think with Ramu and then Cloud's Limit Break, I should be able to take out the 2 remaining ones. On the assumption that they don't kill me first. Because you can see these guys get just multiple attacks over and over again. Okay, don't get taken out, Tifa, please. Good. Nice. Okay, survived! I'm alive! I'm not dead! As you can see, 2100 experience, 210 points of AP, which is brilliant for leveling up your materia, and 4500 gil from one fight, because these enemies are so far ahead of where you're supposed to be at this point. And that's my favorite grind spot, which we're not going to take any more advantage of. First of all, because it's stressful as fuck, and secondly, because I don't want to be massively overpowered in this game. But yeah, you just blast them with summon materia, and just everything that you can possibly throw at them as fast as possible. Priority 1 is just, like, when you encounter a group of enemies, priority one is just take out any one of them as fast as possible so that their damage output is lowered. When you encounter only one enemy, you can take a little bit slower. Anyway, let's go to Fort Condor, the thing we actually came here to do. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Okay, right. Yeah, I am. Should have just taken the helicopter, though. Let's see. I think it's here. Yes. The good thing about the buggy is that it is a much faster way to move across the map. So it cuts down on a bit of the tedium. Wait, didn't I remove the long-range materia from Cloud? Oh, I guess I didn't. Really? No, I've still got it. Okay. Oh, right. You have to step out for that. And I believe I should have enough money to do it. After that little bit of grind. And the thing about that corridor with the alarm, it's another one of those things that I don't really know why that's there. Because again, like most players when they play Final Fantasy VII for the first time will never know that, like, will never actually figure out that they can go back to Junon because they're too focused on moving forward. Like, why would I want to go back? I'm going to go forward. And they're never going to go to that corridor, and even if they do go through that corridor, they're never going to press the red button on the wall, because it doesn't really look like necessarily a thing that you can interact with. Okay. Just move downwards, my friend. Expand the front line. With a little luck, the be able to take these guys out. Yes, good. Now I just need that one dead before any more. Yes! Mega Elixir, nice. Cool. And now I believe we can go back. I don't think there's another Fort Condor battle immediately. On the other hand, some part of my memory is telling me this is going to be another one of those really deceptive ones where all of a sudden there's a new one. Is it because it's after you go to... At this point, we could actually try going back through the Mithril Mines and challenging the Midgar Worm. I'm sort of tempted to give it a shot, even though I know it's probably going to kick our ass. Just because if I could get the beta enemy skill... Well, no, but that would be so overpowered. That would be dumb. That's the thing, is like I'm constantly trying to navigate like the delta between putting all of my knowledge about the game to work, which would like, and just becoming incredibly overpowered because of it, and then trying to, you know, maybe have a little restraint so that the game is actually interesting. Let me up. Oh yeah, they're still practicing that move. As far as I remember, there's nothing else in Junon especially worth it. Like, I don't think the shops have any new stock or anything. So it's really just going back to Fort Condor to do the one fight. And then going all the way back to Costa del Sol to move on with the game. Na, 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 na. I do think Final Fantasy VII has my favorite overworld theme ever. It's so good. Like, especially, again, as I've said many times before, if you just go to YouTube and find the Distant Worlds concerts, where they put on live orchestral versions of the Final Fantasy music, and find the main theme from Final Fantasy VII, it's such a beautiful symphonic little movement. All right. Time to head to Gun Gaga. Another place which is actually optional. You don't actually have to go there, but you should, because there's stuff. I should try a little harder to get Barrett his next level of limit break. Maybe I'll do that. I think I'll do that off camera. I'll do a little bit of grinding specifically to get Barrett and Ret 13 and Aerith to their next level of limit break. Because that shouldn't, like, that doesn't really demand... I think I'll just go back to the Mithril mines for that. Because there's a large group of enemies that don't give too much experience, but you can kill them and get your kill count up. Which is what you need in order for a limit break to happen. Huh. What the heck happened to the menu noise? Is it because I'm in the car? Yeah. Weird. Some kind of interference. Oh, jeez. Okay. So this house, we're not going to be coming back here much. Looks like no one is around. We'll come back later. Aw, I forgot about that. I thought you could explore it now, because there's stuff there that you can pick up. But it's connected to Chocobo stuff. So that right there's a town, by the way. Bet you didn't know that. Well, maybe you do. Someone's there. Harun, how do you like? What are you going... what are you going red for? Who do you like? Tifa. Oh. So, we're in the same boat, eh? Like we even have a chance with them. But poor Elena, you know? She has a thing for you, yeah? Nah, she's into Sing. Yes to me, but Sing likes that ancient girl. What the heck are they talking about?
They're so dumb. All they ever talk about is who they like or don't like. At least Sing's different. Oh no! Guys, they're here! They came!
I see. Then it's time. Rude. No going easy on him because of her, right? I'll do my duty.
Okay, guys, I'm leaving this to you. I'll report back to Sing.
It's been a while. This is payback for Sector 7. Out of our way. I don't like being taken for a fool. Enough. That's as far as you go. Not a boss fight. Just a regular fight. If I remember correctly, there's stuff I can steal from you? No? Can't I steal from Rude? Ow. Huh. I'm remembering wrong all over the place. Yeah, no need to use any powerful attacks here, really. You can just kill him with basic attacks. Although Rude just does make it a little bit more annoying. So why not? Let's hit him with something big. Again, as a kid, I remember being so blown away by those. Like, the summon animations were so cool. Even in retreat, we are victorious. I feel like I should have brought Aerith to that fight. Oh well.
Wasn't that a little weird? It was like they were waiting for us.
Maybe they followed us.
No, that can't be right. Then that leaves...
A spy? No, no way.
I don't even want to think about there being a spy.
I trust everyone. Really? Is there not like one person who just randomly came along all of a sudden for no reason that maybe you don't trust so much? No? Guess not. Anyway, the fairy tale is a weapon, right? Yes, for Aerith. Good, 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 good. Oh boy! Here comes one of the fun enemies. It's the Triceratops, which is also a tank! And these enemies are actually rather useful because if you have the morph materia, you can change enemies into items. And these enemies in particular turn into source items. That is, like the little stat boosting items that you can get. Which makes them quite useful to grind. Again, if you wanna overpower yourself a little bit, this is one of the enemies that you might want to do that with. It does take a million billion years to make it work, though. An old, broken down reactor. This place will become more important later. For now, as far as I recall, all that's really here is like an item that you can pick up. Right, 1600 health. Can't remember if it has anything useful to steal. Phoenix down. No, not too bad. Ruined reactor. It's Scarlet, head of the weapons department. And again, this area is completely optional. You never have to go here. And you can miss out on all of this entirely.
This isn't any good either. You only get crap materia from crap reactors. This reactor's useless. What I'm looking for is big, large, huge materia. You know anything about it?
No, but I'll get right on it.
Please, we should be able to make the ultimate weapon if we can get our hands on some.
I'll look forward to it.
With the Hojo gone, the budget for my department has hit the roof.
I envy you.
But even if we did make the perfect weapon, could that imbecile Heidegger actually use it? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that Heidegger's your boss. Let's go.
big, large, huge materia? Ultimate weapon, perfect weapon? Just what is Shinra up to this time? This is foreshadowing for something that happens way later in the game, by the way. Let's see if I remember right. Wasn't there an item lying around somewhere here? No? Really? Not at all? Could have sworn. Nice. Please get your next limit break, Tifa. Come on! There are some people who do runs of Final Fantasy VII, like specifically to max out their stats, like specifically with the aim of like maxing out every stat on every character to the full complete potential and picking up at least one of every single item in the game. Which are some just like those are like some like 200 or 300 hour runs. Like they're not just 100%, but like true 100% runs where you get absolutely everything possible to pick up everywhere. Ultra completionist think, God damn, the encounter rate is high around here. And I've always sort of been enamored with the idea of doing something like that, but I have never in my life wanted to commit the kind of time that's necessary to actually make something like that work. Oh, let's just get you down. That's probably gonna kill him. Nope. So then I'll leave the killing blow to Tifa and Barret. They're the ones who need it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try and be mindful of letting other people than Cloud get more killing blows. Because Cloud will get his level 3 limit break, no problem. Don't you worry about that. There's nothing in here right now. And here's the town of Gungaga. There was an explosion at the reactor 3 years ago. My husband. Do people really need Mako reactors? There are more important things in life. No matter how much I pray, it won't bring my grandson back. Ooh. Wait, hang on. If I remember right, these do a ton of damage. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, right, but they have the stop web thing. It's just so annoying. Stop status is the most annoying status change in the game, because it just... You just stand there and take damage. And as far as I know, there really isn't anything you can do to remove stop except Esuna, which is a really late game spell. That took a while. Death blow materia. Right. Right, let me just remember. Anyway, back to the world map, because we need to save, because this video has gone over an hour, which means it's time to stop. At least for now. So if you've enjoyed hanging out in the world of Final Fantasy VII with me, please feel free to hit the like button, the comment button, and the subscribe button. Also write a comment. You should don't just click the button, actually write the comment, because those things make numbers go up, and numbers going up is how YouTube channels get to stay alive. If you want to support the channel more directly than that, indeed the work I do on my main channel, then you can hit the Patreon or hit me in the tip jars. Just hit me just punch me right in the tip jars. It's okay, I can take it. I'm a trained professional. Or avail yourself of my merchandise store if you are so inclined. All of that is very helpful. And if not, that's completely okay. I'm just happy that you've been going with me on this journey through one of the most influential RPGs of all time, for better and for worse. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.